Hello everyone. In this video we will continue our discussions of isotope. So how do we calculate the atomic mass for any element? So if we recap, our magnesium has three different isotopes, right? So we got Mg24, Mg25 and Mg26. So magnesium had three isotopes and all of the isotopes exist differently. So one is 78.7%, one is 10.13%, and one is 11.17%. So you have to find out when we look at the periodic table. So this is what you will find in periodic table. So this is like if you look at any periodic table, periodic table, you will find something like this. So this is our symbol, this is our atomic number, and the 24.31, that's called atomic mass. So what this 24.31 symbolize? So we know that magnesium exists in three isotopes, 24, Mg25 and Mg26, right? So we know that it exists in three different mass number. So what atomic mass does is we take a weighted it is basically a weighted average mass of all existing isotopes. So how to calculate that? So if we do that, so it's basically a weighted average. So we know, let me write this again, Mg24, Mg25, and Mg26. So the weighted means if it exists in nature more, then we consider that mass to be a little bit, we give that mass to be a little bit higher priority. So if you remember, what was the abundance for each of those? Let me rewrite. 24 was 78.7%, the dot here. Then 25 was 10.13%, and this one was, last one was 11.117%. So it's out of every 100, 78s are Mg24. Good. So how can we find out? So to do a weighted average, instead of doing a regular average, like where you take the mass of all isotopes, so it's 23.99, 24.99, and 25.98. So to do that, what we have to do is you have to contribute all the mass. So this is the mass. So you multiply, multiply, and multiply. So when you do that, you will get a number that will look like this. So when I multiply 23.99 to 78.70, I will get 18.88 AMU. So this is called atomic mass unit, if you remember. So if I do this for all of them, 531 and 2.902, so then I'm gonna add all of them. So my actual atomic mass, the one that you will see in the periodic table, are gonna be a sum of all those numbers. So sum of all these numbers on the column 3. So this portion we call them contributions to the atomic mass. So that's how the weighted average is calculated, contributions to the atomic mass. So if you look at the Mg24 exists in nature 78%. So obviously it is contributing a lot more, right? So that's why it's 18.88. If you compare that with Mg26, it only exists in 11.117%. So the contributions towards the magnesium mass is going to be very small. So it's going to be all of those number. So let's add them up. 18.88 plus 2.531, 2.902, and it's going to be, the number is going to be 24.31. So you will be asked in exam and in the homeworks to calculate the atomic mass of any element given. All the isotopes will be given to you, and you can just do a weighted average mass. So if you look at here, the 24 is closer. So if you look at a number and the atomic mass number and see which one it is closer. So we know that magnesium has 3 isotopes. One is 24, one is 25, 26. So 24 is closer to this number, right? So this number is closer. So just by looking at the periodic table, you can say that Mg24 exists in nature, or I should say Mg24 is the most abundant Mg24 is the most abundant isotope in nature, whichever is closer. So let me do another example. Let's say if I can find a number. Okay, so let's do another example like this. See if you can answer these questions. Pause after the questions, right? So lithium exists in two isotopes, lithium 6, lithium 7. What is the atomic number of lithium, by the way? It's gonna be 3. So atomic number does not change. So lithium exists in 2 isotopes. So the number that you'll get on the periodic table is gonna be 6.941. So this is in the periodic table that you find. So this is your atomic mass. Usually the periodic table shows the weighted average atomic mass. So you can call it atomic mass, or if you wanna call it full name, that's fine. So it is weighted average atomic mass. Let me rewrite this whole thing. So when you look at this and you found that the periodic table gives us a number that is 6.941, can you tell me which one is the most abundant isotope from here? Okay, you can pause now video and I'll tell you the answers. 6.94. So we got 2 of the numbers, 6 and 7. So 6 or 7. So which one is closer? 7 is closer, right? So the most abundant isotope would be lithium 7. So that's our most abundant isotopes. Okay, let's do another one. See if you can find out. So sulfur exists in 4 different type of isotopes. So it's gonna be sulfur atomic number is 16, so it's S32. It's called S33. So look at the atomic number, never changes. S16 again, S34, S36. The average atomic mass that you'll find in periodic table is 32.07. So which one is the most abundant isotope of sulfur? 32 is closer to the S32 here. So that's gonna be the highest abundant isotope. So S32 would be our most abundant isotope of sulfur. All right, so that's pretty much all about this learning objective. So you will see questions like this in the exams and in your homeworks.